Stadium in Houston. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
They'll hope that those guys will be on the sidelines, encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at the 20. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Texans at 9-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this throw caught left side. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Henry again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Come on. Hey. Let's go.
3rd and goal, Stroud. Henry's got it out on the left side. Touchdown! Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Runs good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. On first down, here's Stroud. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
They're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And he will find his man on the outside. From the 23, here's 2nd and 2. Inside handoff, Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, street. Warrior 70.
4th down. Here's Stroud. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Texans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play.
14-0 the score. This is the ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Stroud sets up the play action.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Stroud looking to throw.
And that is incomplete.
The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baker Mayfield going to lead his offense back out. Was intercepted on that last drive, the 3rd one he's thrown in this 1st half alone. And he'll look to right the ship here, 1st and 10.
Here's Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Play action. Stroud now.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Mayfield now. He finds his man complete. It's Hodges.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. 2nd down and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at...
After reviewing
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston set to take over. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Here goes Stroud again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw, Mayfield.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield off the play fake.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. is on the other side of midfield at the 45.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Option right, here's Stroud.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward. There on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Henry again on second down.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
It's third down and 6.
Stroud on third down now. Going to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. Play action. Here's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Stroud completes this out wide.
Touchdown, Texans! From 4 yards out.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff for the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Now comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Mayfield on play action. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield to throw it. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hunt will try going up the middle. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Commanders 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
Stroud now on second down.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Now here's Stroud on third down.
And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And in a relatively...
evades the tackler, and now some space. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Washington.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And it'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Now Mayfield. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Mayfield.
He's got his...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Pass to 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now an option play on second down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds them to just 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Here's second down. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Cooper here. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Come 19! Come 19!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Texans are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He finds his man, complete. That's Price. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 41 yards.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
To Inigo Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So Houston going to come away here with